Coffee Fest is over.
Yeah.
I mean, you're probably dead. You've had what, 3 talks today, 4 yesterday?
I'm running on fumes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I don't even know. This is Chris Deferio, Keys to the Shop. I said the godfather of coffee. You've had what, 700 episodes?
1,100.
Oh, I don't know why I got 700. 1,100. You passed the 1,000.
Not that I'm counting. No,
No,
it's I passed 1,000, and it's just kind of surreal to just say that you've been podcasting for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, you've talked to some of the biggest people, James Hoffman, I know. And,
Yeah.
I don't know other people. I mean, you've talked to pretty much everyone in the industry at this point, I feel like.
It's so funny because, as old as I am, I'm turning 48 this year.
Yeah.
I have been in the business now for 27 years.
That's crazy.
So all the people that are now, they have their places in the industry. They used to just be really geeky baristas on coffee forums.
Yeah.
That we used to chat about, like, oh, what's this bottomless portafilter that some guys in Seattle made? That's weird. Well, does anyone have that?
The bottomless portafilters.
Yeah.
We had this for like, I think a week, and we're like,
oh yeah, we were mailing DVDs, or we actually mailed VHS tapes to each other of, coffee content, like latte art videos and stuff. Yeah, it was great.
yeah.
Good days.
It was just, yeah. I mean, you started like with just coffee shops, right?
Yeah, I was a barista.
Yeah.
That's how I started. I was in a ministry school a little bit ago, and I was only there for like a year, and didn't know what to do with my life after that. I just stayed there in the city and went to coffee shops and journaled and did things like 20-year-old people do in coffee shops.
Yeah.
And I just got hooked onto the idea of coffee, and that from there just kind of started my career.
Yeah.
Into what it is today, just small, mid-sized coffee shops. I was fired from my first coffee job.
Yeah.
That was great. Yeah. And
You were fired from your first coffee
yeah,
shop?
first coffee job, they let me go because I just was so focused on one thing, I was useless to the whole thing.
Yeah, I can definitely relate with that, and I know it's a lot of people that kind of fit into that category, but...
Oh well. I would have fired me too, though.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And now you are a consultant, is that what you say?
Yeah. I like to use coach and consultant because every conversation requires a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coaching is more like walking people through the decisions to grow and to apply.
Yeah.
And consulting is simply giving advice from experience and knowledge of their context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I mean, what would you say is your favorite class that you teach? Are they all different? Are they all like necessary? Like all pieces to the puzzle, or is there just one that's like, if you had one class, this is the one?
The one class I like teaching the most is, I retitled it like Managing Gen Z.
Yeah.
But it used to be called the Top 10 Ways to Lose Employees.
Yeah.
Because
hand in hand. Yeah.
Nothing is that special that hasn't already been done and tried and successful in the past 20, 30 years to lead people well. And most coffee shops don't suffer from a lack of drink variety, and they might suffer from pricing, they might suffer from other things, but a lot of it's leadership and management. So anything related to that, you can't track that stuff.
Yeah.
You don't want to admit that it's your fault.
Yeah.
But if I can get you in a conversation and we can find ways to identify the relationship problems in a business, we've covered what you would never find at Coffee Fest in a booth.
No,
Right? Matcha powder doesn't solve relationship problems.
No, it doesn't.
Right?
And you can't try it like you said, you can't, unless you take ownership, you'd never know the problems. Like, it's easy to point at things and see this is why this happened, when really it might just all fall on you. Yeah,
and we're trying to avoid responsibility more than we think we are as people. We'd like to think it's, the president or the,
or politics,
the
or
politics,
the weather.
This generation.
Yeah.
Gosh darn them, they don't want to work, But it's usually more simple than that, but it's harder than that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
We're
Thanks for
here
sitting
amidst
down.
the chaos with Coffee Fest being torn down.
I think it just stopped 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, literally. I was
We're
in a
just kinda
workshop.
sitting in. I like your setup though.
We were talking about SOPs.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun. Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you see next for you? Are you just going to keep doing podcasts and you going to?
More podcasts. I mean, if we can keep talking, we'll keep talking. So
Yeah.
that's the podcast. It's
Yeah.
free.
Well, you were kind of like, I mean, Joe Rogan, people like that are up on the top, but
Wow.
I mean, you were
That's a compliment. Thank you.
there before podcasting is like everybody's got podcasts now, but you were doing it when it was like,
One of the few in the earlier years.
Yeah.
There were people before me, but I will say the next thing is to continue that. But we do key holder coaching groups are for coffee shop owners.
Yeah.
It's a mastermind cohort that is focused on peer coaching and support.
yeah,
But we started a manager group too now. It's
Okay.
launching pretty soon. So managers can get together and help each other manage better. And
so not
all
necessarily owners, but managing of coffee shops.
yeah, you're a
Yeah.
leader too, and community is good to have conversations around things that you feel like isolated. If you're in
Yeah.
leadership, you feel isolated. So if we can create these really like mutually beneficial relationships in
Yeah.
the context of a Zoom call, and I host all of these, it's really fun.
It's some fun.
Then I'm going to do that. So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
And it's really important for stuff like this now. There's AI, for instance, but just the internet, like you can talk your way out of just that connection, but that's so necessary now more than ever.
yeah, yeah.
Just have just see someone's face and like relate with someone. Because when you're just going to a coffee shop, it's just you.
Yeah.
And you can just kind of feel isolated, but talking to other people like in the same exact boat as you are,
yeah.
yeah, it's more important now more than ever.
In these workshops that I do,
Yeah.
I told them before we started our 2-hour workshop, I said, I want you all to speak to each other
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
If you're a coffee fest and you didn't talk to other coffee shop owners, you missed out,
Yeah.
right? Because and in these groups, by the way, sometimes you need somebody to keep you accountable, be like, you know what, I'm gonna push back on your assumption a little bit
Yeah.
on this area of management or leadership, because I feel like maybe you're not giving yourself enough credit. I feel like maybe you're not giving your barista enough credit. Something where another person's experience has the answer to what you're going through. So
Yeah.
partially, that's what Keys to the Shop is.
Yeah.
Is the key to your problem is in somebody else's hands. So you can be the key to somebody else's shop just as much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because everyone has the same different experiences,
yeah,
but we're all, have coffee shops and we're all trying to do the same thing
yeah,
for our community, but we're all, we've been around for 35 years, but we have almost more to learn than ever because we get stuck in a rut or doing the same thing, and then you look up 10 years later and you're just stuck, and you're like, then other people who are starting from scratch, they're just doing everything new and doing everything different, and maybe they're finding ways, they have just as much to teach the people
Yeah.
around that have been around for decades.
yep. So let me ask, I'm going to turn the tables here. Let me ask you,
Yeah.
legacy
Yeah.
versus innovation.
Legacy versus innovation.
It's more of a statement, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm getting at?
Oh, yeah.
Where, how do we preserve legacy without grandfathering in dysfunction?
Yeah, we are, like, to speak on that, we're in a succession plan right now with my family. Like, my dad started it, we had a second generation. And there's always the pushback of, well, this is what works, but there's these new things. And, these are trends, and you don't want to wait for a trend to just stabilize, because then you hit it too late. But if you get too early,
Yeah.
so it's just doing that work and seeing what's in your community and then out. The legacy part, you want to keep that legacy of these long-term coffee shops and brands and like our family business, but at the same time, there's new things always circulating and evolving.
Yeah.
That.
Okay.
So yeah, it's hard to answer, but it's just an ongoing conversation that you kind of have to have.
I love that there's businesses old enough to have that problem,
Yeah.
because that means they've been doing something right for a very long time.
Yeah.
And the customers know you because of what you've delivered for decades.
Yeah.
So that feels like the thing you don't destroy
Yeah.
is the heart of the business. Don't kill the golden goose, right? But take care of it. Yeah, maybe you can have a trendy drink.
Yeah.
unless it damages some core value or principle, right?
Yeah, it's almost, you almost have that. It gets harder because we have these people that will come, like we've had tough times where we're like, I don't know why people are even showing up right now. Like the training is out of hand. I don't know how these people got hired. And you get to that point, and then the only reason they're coming is because of the experience they had before. I feel like, I mean, it's not totally true, but that's how I feel like. I mean, and then you get to a really good spot where you are kind of just everything's kind of clicking, everything's running real well. But I mean, it's just, just innovating but also staying true to what got you there.
Exactly. And by the way, one of the things we like to do is over-complicate it because we want to have our fingerprint on something that doesn't need it on there, but it's a pride issue. Yeah. So if it doesn't need to change, but you want to be like, Chris was here, well, we don't care that you were here. How are you doing caring for the thing that was already here before you? Yeah. So out of ego, sometimes people just tear down and build back up. You didn't need to reinvent the wheel. No,
just so it's your wheel.
Yeah, so if you're an owner and you have the power to do things, man, you gotta respect that power because that's dangerous.
Yeah, and people, I know it's something with leadership, like the bigger you get, the more people that will just say yes to you. Like the more power you have, the more people are like intimidated to approach you. Yes. And be like if there's a barista that's been here for 2 weeks and they see something, like you want to be open to that. Like you can't say, oh, you've been here 2 weeks, I've been here for 2 decades. Like you don't have any opinions that matter. But so it's like balancing that.
I like to say your power is not for you, it's for others. Yeah. It's a tool to serve, not a tool to be served. Yeah. Right? Yeah.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Well, sweet. I know we probably got to get kicked out of here soon.
Maybe. Yeah.
Do anything tonight?
You can ask more questions if you want. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't get kicked out until this lights start going down.
I guess we got it sometime.
Yeah. They have to physically remove us. That'd be fun.
That would be fun. That'd be good content.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, you guys want to see us physically removed?
Yeah. Any classes in the works? Are you kind of doing the same?
I have been thinking about live events. Okay. Maybe around Coffee Fest time, and I'm not sure. They might start with behind you guys.
Behind you. We might get kicked out.
I have been thinking about live events, and so
like Instagram Live or more like a
in
travel
person,
to
real life
person. Okay.
Yeah. Like rent out a place, have people there, coffee shop leadership, summit stuff. I'm talking right now about doing some live podcasting, maybe in LA. Yeah. I'm not sure, but it's a bear because I've produced events before. I've been a head judge and constructed the latte art competition like for years and years.
Well, yeah, so, I know. I mean, I don't want to get sidetracked, but we know David, who kind of started Coffee Fest. Yeah. I know I've heard you talk about that on the podcast.
David Heilbrunn.
Yeah. Yeah. I know he sold it like 7-8 years ago.
Yep. That's right. He's
been a really big. We were in the Coffee Fest. I mean, we were in here like every Chicago show for probably a decade. It's all the summer show. It was like a joke. My birthday is June 8th. So every birthday from like, I think 13 to 18, I had in Chicago Coffee Fest.
It was meant to be.
So, but Coffee Fest is just a great, I mean, they're always innovating, but David, he's really, we were on a speaking, on when Nitro Coffee really came out.
Oh yeah.
We were on the front end of that. I think it's called Cold Brew U is what the coffee was.
I remember that,
class,
yes.
So that was, Malia was part of that. I was, my dad kind of emceed it.
Wow.
And that was fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So that's a deep cut right there. Wow.
Yeah, so we've been in it for a while. But yeah, it's always innovating. So now it's like the live in person. That's kind of like, I mean, Coffee Fest is like 30 plus years old now. But now there's always that next thing. What's next?
What I think we need to focus on is the idea of how can we short circuit our desire for being anonymous to avoid progress. Yeah. So if I collect a bunch of playlists and books and products. A lot of it turns into something I hide behind. But if you're in a live event and you're in a conversation and you're willing to be vulnerable, you'll grow. And if you grow, the industry grows. The industry doesn't grow because you subscribe to a podcast. It grows if you grow by listening to a podcast or Instagram channel. So the content's not bad, but we use content as an excuse to not do things.
I totally get that. It's like when you can edit something, you can kind of like create a false reality. Where if you're like in person, like this is me, like this is what I believe in, and all the other, like you can't really fake that, I guess.
Exactly, and you won't be confronted by harsh realities voluntarily sometimes. And so if you're hunting for something to put on your YouTube playlist, it's unlikely to be as helpful as if you expose yourself to an unknown quantity, another person, and they can push you the way that a sanitized, edited, video that you're washing the dishes, passively listening to this thing. That's not going to transform you.
Yeah, I kind of think about that too. Like when I'm listening to a podcast, like if I'm like, it's in the back of my mind, like if I'm, I don't know, running or driving, like I'm not actively like taking notes, really responding to it. It might just be like, it's something to pass the time, but when it's over, did I actually learn anything from this, takeaways, or did I? Or if you go in person, you make a real effort and a real payment, or your time and your energy goes into this a lot more. So you're gonna be a lot more focused, try to get more takeaways.
You're right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cool.
Live events.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks, Chris.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, if I see you around. Thanks, Dana.